He has different stage names.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello, brother.
Morning, Mr. White.
Hello, Your Honor.
How's jail? Shh. How's jail? Good. The worse a jail visit is, the higher likelihood you have of actually considering when a judge tells you to do something that you will actually do it, right? You, my friend, have been on the lam for 24 years.
Sir.
20. I don't think we've ever had someone with that kind of just.
No, this is a record.
I don't want the record. I don't want it, but this was also unusual because they had a misidentification of an FBI number, so he's 2 for 2.
But he's got to know at some point, you can't just continue to run that, the long arm of the law is at some
At
point.
some point, yes.
Hit you, right?
Absolutely. But as I said, Your Honor, he's here. He's got his family here. His son is here. He has 4 kids and he's working. And I've told him that he must go to Wisconsin and they're going to hire an attorney up there. I bet you a dime to a dollar.
Why haven't they hired a lawyer already?
I have an attorney.
My question, and
I
to
do
try
have
to
an
figure
attorney.
out,
Well, I mean, Your Honor, I don't know, so you remember practicing law.
sure.
Sometimes they just put their head in the sand.
And I guess at that point, the counsel is to be proactive
Yes,
because you know that.
right.
So Dave, what do you think?
Well, just,
I have a hard time giving someone a bond that's been on the land for 24 years. I'm going to say that now. I really do, Mike. As much as I love you and appreciate you and your tenacity.
Sir, and I'm gonna be tenacious because
Get it?
24 years, he was here 4 years ago. They took him into custody on the terroristic threat, a misdemeanor, and it's done. I mean, and I understand, he's still here. And so I hear what you're saying. I just know that if you're taking care of your kids, if you're living in the same place for a period of time, I think that he's gonna take care of his business. The purpose of bail is to ensure his appearance in court and to secure his appearance up there. If we leave him in jail here, and that's the alternative.
Well, it's not leaving him. It's just we are now going to ensure that Wisconsin gets their man.
No,
Because
we're
if-
ensuring that he's available for Wisconsin to get him. We don't know if Wisconsin's gonna come.
they're gonna,
Say it again?
they confirmed the warrant flag. They're intending on coming unless they change their mind in the last 24 hours. I mean,
Right?
The DA's office does want it, Judge.
Yeah, I mean, everybody says that.
I can't imagine
I
after
can't-
24 years, they're going to say, you know what, just forget it.
Well, I can't imagine prosecuting a delinquency of a child.
Well, one of the cases is a robbery.
Yeah, but we don't know the extent of it. It's not aggravated,
That's
right? We don't
that's
know.
not what we fight here.
No, I understand. I just think he should be entitled to a bond. He's gonna take care of his business. He goes and takes care of it now. You give him 2 weeks.
I promise,
Mike.
Judge.
I'm sorry?
Promise.
Yeah, you promised before
When he was
when you were
18.
17. And then, the thing is Mr. White, don't try to throw other people under the bus. That's not cool. It's all on you. And for you to try to blame it on anyone else is just disingenuous, man. The case, it's 24 years. You've had 365 days for over 24 years. You've had that in the little back of your mind thinking, God, out of sight, out of mind doesn't work with the law.
I've actually hired an attorney prior to this in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He was working on a deal with the district attorney's office there. Okay, I hired him. He's been hired under $5,000. I paid him the contact to work a deal with district attorney's office and told me he was working a deal with them.
What's his name?
Hold on. Is my son here?
Yeah,
He knows his name. I have his number.
It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. The name what matters is action. You telling me something is going to go in there, go out that ear, because I know that you've done this before and you've never followed up. I can't in good conscience give you a bond, man. It's 24 years.
My son, I have a 2 years old son. And he's going to Texas Children's. He has a genetic disorder. That I can't leave here because this his life depends on it. He has a rare genetic mutation. His name is Mariano. He has a rare genetic mutation, and his condition is life or death. I've seen the best doctors in the country for him. I came here for him to treat my baby. His name is Mariano. His doctor is, hold on, Gary Clark, neurologist at Texas Children's.
That's ironic. Gary Clark is my running buddy for 30 years. He'll be back from San Diego next week.
And I know Gary Clark.
I understand, and the good thing that you have,
It's just for the baby, sir. I don't care about
and
myself.
thankfully, that you have a loving sister and you have a loving son that are willing to help you out, so that baby's not getting thrown under the bus. But I'm not gonna allow you to sit here and use your baby as a means of trying to get a bond when you've been on the land for 24 years. I'm just not gonna do it.
I'm just telling you a story. I'm
Yeah,
not,
may it please the court.
Sure.
Based on what I see, how the tea leaves look like they're rolling, maybe we come back here in 15 days. Because I don't think he's gonna sign. He may sign the waiver.
Oh, he's gonna refuse?
Well,
I mean, if so, let us know now so we can get the governor's warrant, because the thing is then there's gonna be another 90 days.
no, I understand that.
You
I'd
know?
like to have a short period of time to talk to him about whether he
Sure.
wants to waive.
Of course, he hasn't waived yet.
No, he's refused.
Okay,
Oh,
you
can we-
gotta understand that.
Can we carry him till tomorrow? Okay,
I mean, there's no, but
I mean, I know, I can tell the family now, the judge is not gonna set the bond. You have two options.
I love you, Mike. I
Mhm.
really do. But 24 years, that's unreasonable.
That's pretty impressive.
For me to be able to just, it's,
No, I got it. We'll see you tomorrow.
okay.
It's a pleasure. Brother, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. All right.
Oh, Lord. Okay, come on, guys. Thank you.
Judge, I'm.
Why are you not staying in touch with your lawyer?
Bad cell connection or something. Yeah, he reached out to me, Judge, that weekend.
You were set for trial tomorrow. You were supposed to meet with him for trial to get ready. And here you are playing Helen Keller the whole time. Mr. Thomas, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail credit for the 9 days that you've done. What are you doing with yourself these days?
Just working.
Where?
I work for a temp agency,
How much money do you make a month?
anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000.
It's not on the docket today. That's what I was looking. You know, one of the things that I don't want you to think is that this is a joke. And we give you a lawyer in an effort to try to help you out. Because we understand that you have issues, that you may have, not the best job out there. And so here in the court system, we try to do everything possible to try to help out as many as we can for the short time that we have here. And when you continually refuse to abide by bond conditions, and when you refuse to communicate with your lawyer, that tells us that you just don't give a rat's behind about us, about the charge, that you think it's a joke when it's not. It's a serious, serious charge. And here you are working your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, now 16th charge. How many of those charges have you gotten a court-appointed lawyer on?
All of
I guess that's why you consider this a joke, because we continue to give you things. If I give my child something, they don't take care of it. But if I make them work for it and I make them, hey, you got to pay for this, chances are they will treat it a lot better. You give them a car, how are they going to treat it versus if you make them work for it? You will be required to pay the surcharges in this case. I will pay for the court-appointed lawyer. I will pay your court costs, but you will be required to pay the fines and fees and surcharges to DPS. And I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days. And I hope in the future, moving forward, that you truly appreciate this, because with your record, if you were ever in a car and you smell like alcohol or dope, what do you think is going to happen? What we're doing today, from now on, you are facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. So if I were you, even if you've had a sip of alcohol, a spliff, don't get into a car because you're begging for issues. And I truly hope that you appreciate this, because like I said, from now on, you're looking at a lot of time, and due on your priors, it's a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand?
Got it.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Good.
Was this a 0.15 or above, or was it just? Okay. All right, sir. I'll have you see the clerk. All right. Guys, ready?